A very warm welcome to you wherever you are watching us from. This is an English edition of Dalsan TV, Somalia's #1 TV station. My name is Abdrazak Ali, and let's have a look at what we have prepared for you. Somalia announces readiness to take over security from ATMIS forces. And flash flooding in Somalia kills over 25, displaces 247. UN report. The federal government of Somalia has announced that it is ready to take over security responsibilities from the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia. In a recent statement, the government stated that the Somali security forces have been preparing for several months to assume greater responsibility for security across the country. Somalia has announced that it is ready to take over security responsibilities from the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia ATMIS forces. In a recent statement by the government stated that the Somali security forces have been preparing for several months to assume greater responsibility for security across the country. The federal government, in collaboration with its bilateral partners, has successfully generated additional forces that will assume the security responsibilities currently held by 2,000 ATMIS personnel. The transition of responsibilities is in accordance with United Nations Security Council Resolutions 2628 and 2670. The government also revealed that it established a technical team comprising representatives from ATMIS, the United Nations Support Office in Somalia, and the Somali government to oversee the smooth implementation of the drawdown process. The move is expected to enhance the government's ability to provide security and stability across the country and to ensure that the gains made in recent years are sustained. It also reflects the Somali government's commitment to ensuring the safety and security of its citizens while working towards lasting peace and stability in the region. The federal government of Somalia's announcement has been welcomed by international community who have praised the countries towards achieving lasting peace and security. Meanwhile, the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, has reported that more than 25 people have been killed and at least 468,000 others impacted by flash flooding in Somalia since March.
The United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs has reported that more than 25 people have been killed and at least 468,000 more impacted by flash flooding in Somalia since March. The flooding has also displaced 247,000 people according to the United Nations agency. Moderate to heavy rains have been reported in several areas of Somalia, causing flash and riverine floods. Several parts of the country are more likely to experience replenished groundwater sources and regenerated vegetation, but much more rainfall will be required to effectively relieve the impact of extended drought, noted the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. The heavy rains and flooding have come following 5 seasons of drought that has displaced more than 1.4 million Somalis and killed more than 3.8 million livestock since mid-2021, the UN said. It further added that in the worst affected district of Beledweyne and the surrounding areas, flood water has started receding, but stagnant pools are hindering the return of displaced people and increasing the risk of waterborne diseases. Somalia has been grappling with the effects of climate change, which have led to erratic weather patterns including prolonged droughts and floods. The situation has been compounded by ongoing conflict and political instability in the country, making it difficult for aid agencies to provide assistance to those affected by the floods.
Elsewhere, the Geneva, Switzerland, the Minister of Labor of Federal Government of Somalia, Bihi Iman Igad, met with Dr. Ali bin Al-Mari, the president of 111th session of the International Labour Conference, on the sidelines of the conference in Geneva, Switzerland. The Minister of Labor of the Federal Government of Somalia, Bihi Iman Igad, met with Dr. Ali bin Smaik Al-Mari, the president of the 11th session of the International Labour Conference, on the sidelines of the conference in Geneva, Switzerland yesterday. During the meeting, the two officials discussed the prospects for partnership between the two sides, with a focus on promoting closer relations and joint cooperation between the two states of Qatar and the federal government of Somalia, particularly in the areas of labor. The meeting between Minister Bihi Iman Igad and Smaigh Al-Marri was important for both sides to explore potential avenues for collaboration and partnership. The discussion centered on the importance of strengthening bilateral ties between Qatar and Somalia and the potential for joint efforts to promote the welfare of workers and improve labor conditions in both countries. Thank you so much for watching Dalsan TV English News. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Have a lovely evening.